Police car light. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something was different? Something you couldn't quite put your finger on? Police car light. Maybe it's not just the wrinkles or the graying hair. Maybe it's something more personal, more unsettling. A shift in your confidence. A hesitation in moments that used to feel effortless. A quiet voice in the back of your mind asking, "Is something wrong with me?" You're not alone. Aging is an inevitable journey, yet most men are caught off guard when it comes to one of the most crucial aspects of their health, their intimate well-being. While society openly talks about fitness, diet, and even hair loss, very few conversations address what happens to a man's body below the belt. And even fewer tell you that you don't have to accept decline as your fate. As a dedicated urologist with decades of experience, I've guided countless men through this phase of life. And if there's one thing I know, it's this: your best years are not behind you, they are ahead of you. The key is understanding what's changing, why it's happening, and most importantly, what you can do about it. In today's video, we'll uncover white heavy checkmark, the real reason your performance changes with age, and how to reverse it. White heavy checkmark, how blood flow and testosterone determine your vitality, and the simple habits that can restore both. White heavy checkmark, the little-known connection between stress, mindset, and performance. This might surprise you. White heavy checkmark, why the fear of aging is often worse than aging itself, and how to break free from it. Light bulb. By the end of this video, you will have the tools to reclaim your confidence, reignite your passion, and take control of your intimate health at any age. Before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss valuable insights that can transform your health and well-being. If this topic resonates with you, comment 1 below. And if you'd like me to cover another aspect of men's health, comment 0, so I know what matters most to you. Now, let's dive into the hidden truths of aging and intimate health, and what you can do today to take back control. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. The hidden truth about aging and intimate health. What every man must know. I am Dr. Elis Rossi, a dedicated urologist who has spent decades guiding men through the delicate and often unspoken changes that come with aging. I've witnessed firsthand how deeply these transformations impact not just the body, but the mind and spirit as well. And yet, despite the fact that every man will go through this phase, most are completely unprepared for it. Many men enter this stage of life feeling blindsided, uncertain, and even ashamed when they notice differences in their intimate health. They may begin to feel as though their masculinity, their confidence, and their very identity are slipping through their fingers. But I'm here to tell you, aging does not mean the end of passion, desire, or fulfillment. It does not mean giving up on pleasure, nor does it mean resigning yourself to a life of frustration or disappointment. There is a way forward, a way to transition through these changes with strength, clarity, and confidence. The secret lies in understanding your body, accepting the changes that come with time, and learning how to care for yourself in ways that enhance and preserve your intimate health. If you are willing to make small yet powerful adjustments, you can continue to experience deep satisfaction, strong connections, and fulfilling intimacy well into your later years. And that is exactly what I will share with you today. Before we begin, make sure you are subscribed to this channel, so you never miss a chance to improve your well-being and reclaim your confidence. If you find this information valuable, give this video a like. Your support helps spread awareness and ensures that more men can benefit from this knowledge. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Comment 1 if this topic resonates with you, or 0 if you'd like me to focus on a different area of men's health. Your feedback is essential in shaping the content that truly matters. The overlooked reality. Aging affects every part of your body, including your penis. We all know that aging brings visible changes. We see it in our skin, which loses its youthful elasticity. We feel it in our muscles, which are not as strong as they once were. We notice it in our joints, which don't move as effortlessly as they did in our younger years. But what no one tells you is that your penis is part of this equation, too. With age, you may begin to notice something unexpected when you look in the mirror. Your penis may appear slightly smaller, not because it has physically shrunk, but because fat accumulation at the base of the pubic area can obscure part of its length. This subtle change can be unsettling, but it is completely natural. Additionally, the texture and elasticity of the skin may shift, making it feel or look different. The once firm and responsive tissues may not behave as they used to, and even sensitivity can change. For some men, this means reduced pleasure, while for others, it may mean heightened sensitivity that makes intimacy more challenging. The hidden factor that determines sexual performance: blood flow. If there is one thing you must understand about erectile function, it is this: blood is the fuel that powers your erections. Without healthy circulation, your ability to achieve and maintain an erection is compromised. When you were younger, your blood vessels were flexible, strong, and responsive, allowing for steady blood flow that created firm, lasting erections. But as the years pass, these blood vessels begin to lose some of their elasticity. They become stiffer, less efficient, and more prone to narrowing. This means that less blood reaches the penis, leading to softer, less predictable erections that may not last as long as they once did. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Another critical factor: plaque buildup in the arteries, known as atherosclerosis. This is the same process that leads to heart disease, but it affects every blood vessel in the body, including those responsible for your sexual function. Because the penile arteries are much smaller than those in the heart, even a slight blockage can have a noticeable impact on your ability to achieve an erection. This is why erectile issues are often one of the earliest warning signs of cardiovascular disease. The emotional toll of these changes. I have spoken to countless men who describe the same sinking feeling when they first notice these shifts in their body. Confusion, frustration, fear, even shame. Some withdraw from their partners, afraid that they can no longer satisfy them. Others avoid intimacy altogether, preferring to hide their struggles rather than face them. The worst part: many men suffer in silence, feeling as though they are alone in this battle. But let me tell you something very important. You are not alone. Every single man will go through this process. It is as natural as graying hair or wrinkles on your skin. The key is not to resist it, but to learn how to work with your body rather than against it. How you can take control and reignite your confidence. Here's the good news: these changes do not have to define you. You can take action to preserve your sexual vitality, strengthen your intimate connections, and regain the confidence you deserve. In my digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy: Healthy Sexuality After 60, I reveal powerful strategies to help you. White heavy checkmark: improve blood circulation for stronger, longer-lasting erections. White heavy checkmark: reignite passion and desire in your relationship. White heavy checkmark: overcome common sexual challenges that come with aging. White heavy checkmark: boost your confidence and emotional connection with your partner. Click the link in the first pinned comment to discover how small yet impactful changes can transform your intimate health and bring passion back into your life. Final thoughts: your best years are still ahead. Let me leave you with this: aging is not a sentence, it is an evolution. Yes, your body changes. But with knowledge, awareness, and the right care, you can move through this stage with confidence, grace, and power. Your intimate life does not have to decline. It can evolve into something even deeper, more fulfilling, and more meaningful than ever before. So, are you ready to take control of your health, reclaim your vitality, and rediscover the pleasure and confidence that every man deserves? Stay with me, because in the next section, I will reveal the 7 strategies that will help you do exactly that. The silent impact of aging on intimacy: how to reclaim confidence and pleasure. As time passes, the body whispers changes that are easy to overlook, until one day, those whispers become undeniable. The truth is, aging does not ask for permission. It moves in slowly, altering what once felt effortless. One of the most overlooked yet deeply personal transformations happens in the realm of intimacy. The subtle but powerful role of blood flow. Blood circulation is the lifeline of vitality. When we are young, oxygen-rich blood flows freely, fueling every sensation, every response, and every intimate experience. But as we age, this process slows down. Blood vessels become less flexible, reducing oxygenation to the tissues. And when the body receives less oxygen, sensitivity declines. A touch that once sparked an instant response might now require more stimulation. The effortless excitement of youth may seem to fade, leaving some men wondering, is something wrong with me? But let me tell you, this is not the end of pleasure. This shift is simply a call to action, a reminder that intimacy evolves and must be nurtured like any other aspect of health. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and habits that support circulation can make an enormous difference. Walking, swimming, resistance training. These activities breathe new life into blood flow, keeping sensitivity strong and function intact. A diet rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and circulation-boosting nutrients can help sustain the natural responsiveness that makes intimacy so rewarding. Testosterone, the hormone of vitality and desire. While circulation is the foundation of physical performance, testosterone is the driving force behind masculinity itself. It dictates energy, confidence, muscle strength, and sexual desire. At age 30, testosterone levels reach their peak. But after that, this vital hormone begins a slow, steady decline of about 1% per year. At first, this might not seem like much. But over decades, the effects compound, gradually altering not just the body, but the mind. As testosterone decreases, muscle mass declines, fat accumulates, especially in the pubic area, giving the illusion of a smaller penis. Libido may wane, and response time to arousal slows. If once a fleeting thought was enough to ignite desire, now more stimulation, both physical and mental, may be required. But the impact is not only physical. Testosterone is also crucial for emotional balance. Many men don't realize that their increasing fatigue, irritability, and mood swings could be linked to hormonal changes. Low testosterone levels can make a man feel unlike himself, less driven, less enthusiastic, and, in some cases, less connected to his partner. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. The good news? This decline is not irreversible. You can protect and even boost testosterone levels through heavy checkmark, strength training, lifting weights and body resistance exercises stimulate testosterone production. Heavy checkmark, a diet rich in zinc and healthy fats. Foods like eggs, nuts, avocados, and fatty fish provide the building blocks for hormone production. Heavy checkmark, deep, restorative sleep. Testosterone is produced at night, and poor sleep disrupts this process. Prioritizing quality rest helps maintain hormonal balance. By embracing these habits, you can reignite energy, passion, and the vitality that defines masculinity. The emotional burden, when the mind becomes the greatest obstacle. But the changes in the body are only part of the story. For many men, the realization that their performance is not what it once was leads to something far more damaging than any physical shift: self-doubt. At first, the worry is small, a passing thought, a fleeting concern. But as frustration grows, it can turn into a deep-seated anxiety that becomes its own barrier. The fear of failure becomes more powerful than the actual physical changes. This creates a dangerous cycle. Crossmark, a minor issue, becomes a major stressor. Crossmark stress activates the body's fight-or-flight response, making erections even more difficult. Crossmark, this leads to even more anxiety, which creates even greater difficulty. Crossmark, the mind, once an ally in intimacy, now becomes the biggest obstacle. Many men begin to withdraw, not just physically, but emotionally. They avoid initiating intimacy, fearing disappointment. They become distant, not because they love their partner any less, but because they don't want to face what feels like failure. But here's what every man must understand. Backhand index pointing right, your masculinity is not measured by performance alone. Backhand index pointing right, your worth is not defined by youth or physical perfection. Backhand index pointing right, your ability to experience pleasure and connection does not vanish with age. It simply changes. Breaking free from the shackles of social pressure. One of the biggest challenges men face when it comes to aging and intimacy is the weight of societal expectations. From a young age, men are conditioned to believe that virility equals dominance, strength, and absolute control. They are taught that to be a man means to always be ready, always be in control, and never show weakness. So what happens when aging challenges that belief? For many men, admitting that something is different feels like admitting defeat. They avoid talking about it. They pretend nothing is wrong. They suffer in silence. This silence, however, is dangerous. It creates distance between partners. It fosters misunderstandings. The partner may sense something is different, but may not know why. They might even begin to wonder, is it me? Am I no longer attractive? Have we lost our connection? What begins as a minor shift in the body can evolve into emotional disconnection if it is not addressed. The true strength of a man lies in his willingness to adapt. The idea that a man must always be strong, always be confident, always be in control is a myth that only causes pain. True strength is not about resisting change. It is about adapting to it. If you take nothing else from this, remember. Heavy checkmark, masculinity is not defined by performance. It is defined by presence, confidence, and connection. Heavy checkmark, intimacy is not just about erections. It is about shared pleasure, deep emotional bonds, and exploring new experiences together. Heavy checkmark, talking about your struggles does not make you weak. It makes you strong. The challenge now is to break free from outdated beliefs, reclaim confidence, and step into a new chapter of life, one where pleasure, passion, and connection are stronger than ever. Taking the next step, reclaim your vitality. If you're ready to take control of your intimate health, preserve your vitality, and reignite passion, I invite you to explore my digital book, Open Book Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 60 Open Book. Inside, you'll find practical, science-backed strategies to white heavy checkmark, improve blood circulation for stronger, more consistent performance. White heavy checkmark, boost testosterone naturally through lifestyle adjustments. White heavy checkmark, overcome performance anxiety and rediscover confidence. White heavy checkmark, deepen your emotional and physical connection with your partner. Click the link in the first pinned comment to learn how small changes can lead to transformative results. Speech balloon, comment below with a 1 if this resonates with you, or a 0 if you'd like to explore a different topic. Thumbs up like this video if you found it valuable. Bell subscribe now for more expert insights. Remember, aging does not mean losing your masculinity. It means evolving into a new, more powerful version of yourself. Your best years are still ahead. The silent distance. When fear replaces touch, and how to reignite passion. Intimacy is one of the most profound expressions of love, connection, and trust. It is the quiet electricity in a lingering touch, the warmth in a deep gaze, the unspoken understanding between two souls. Yet, as the years pass, many men find themselves pulling away, not because desire has faded, but because fear has taken its place. For many, this fear is not something they were ever prepared to face. It sneaks in slowly, disguised as hesitation, masked by avoidance. A man who was once confident, spontaneous, and eager to embrace his partner may now hesitate before initiating touch. Not because he no longer wants closeness, but because he fears that something has changed within him. That fear whispers dangerous lies. Crossmark, what if I can't perform like before? What if I let my partner down? What if this is the beginning of the end? And so, without realizing it, a quiet distance grows. The problem is not a lack of love, attraction, or even desire. The problem is silence, the fear of admitting vulnerability, the hesitation to speak the truth, the avoidance of confronting what feels like an irreversible change. The relief that comes with breaking the silence. Here's the truth. Relief does not come from avoiding the conversation. It comes from having it. When a man gives himself permission to open up, to be honest without fear of judgment, the weight begins to lift. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. When his partner hears his truth, they finally understand what has been left unsaid. And suddenly, the tension that was once unspoken becomes something they can face together. Because intimacy is not just about physical connection, it is about emotional safety. A man who knows he is accepted, who feels understood, who feels supported rather than pressured, can finally breathe. And in that breath, something remarkable happens. Light bulb, the fear of failure begins to dissolve. Light bulb, the pressure of expectation fades. Light bulb, the space for rediscovery opens. No longer bound by self-doubt, a man can finally explore what intimacy looks like in this new stage of life, without the crushing weight of unrealistic expectations. Because here is the secret. Backhand index pointing right intimacy does not fade with age. It evolves. Backhand index pointing right desire does not disappear. It deepens. Backhand index pointing right connection does not weaken. It transforms into something more profound. The body responds to what it receives. Many men mistakenly believe that their intimate health is beyond their control. But the truth is, the body is not betraying you. It is waiting for you to take care of it. Everything we put into our bodies, our food, our movement, our mindset, our stress levels, impacts intimate function. A man who feeds his body with nutrient-dense foods, prioritizes movement, and makes rest a priority will maintain his vitality far longer than one who surrenders to a sedentary, unhealthy lifestyle. Police car light. Too much sugar and processed foods lead to insulin resistance, harming blood circulation and reducing sensitivity in the penis. Police car light. A lack of protein and healthy fats directly impacts testosterone production, making the body less responsive to arousal. Police car light. A sedentary lifestyle contributes to muscle loss, poor blood flow, and sluggish hormone levels, each of which dulls desire and performance. The truth is, sexual vitality does not decline with age, it declines with neglect. The body responds to what we give it. And when we feed it strength, care, and movement, it rewards us with energy, stamina, and responsiveness. The power of movement, your greatest ally in intimate health. If there is one habit that can single-handedly preserve vitality, desire, and performance, it is movement. Heavy checkmark. Strength training maintains muscle mass, boosts testosterone, and keeps the body strong. Heavy checkmark. Cardiovascular exercise strengthens the heart, ensuring that blood flows efficiently, the key to strong, consistent erections. Heavy checkmark. Even a simple daily walk improves circulation, reduces stress, and enhances mental clarity, all of which play a role in desire and function. But there is another factor that is just as important, one that many men overlook. The silent killer of desire, stress. Stress is a thief. It steals energy, drains desire, and turns the mind against the body. The body is wired for survival. And when stress levels rise, cortisol, the body's stress hormone, floods the system. The result. Warning, testosterone drops. Warning, libido declines. Warning, erections become more difficult to achieve and sustain. Warning, anxiety takes over, making intimacy feel like a burden rather than a pleasure. Many men find themselves caught in a vicious cycle. Fire stress drains energy and enthusiasm for intimacy. Fire avoiding intimacy leads to emotional distance. Fire emotional distance leads to increased self-doubt. Fire self-doubt increases stress. But this cycle can be broken. Through simple, science-backed practices, a man can lower stress, rebalance his hormones, and reclaim his passion. Person in lotus position meditation and deep breathing bring the nervous system back into balance, lowering cortisol. Herb time outdoors reduces mental fatigue and refreshes the spirit. Person walking physical movement releases endorphins, the body's natural stress relievers, enhancing energy and mood. Stress may be unavoidable, but suffering under its weight is a choice. The evolution of pleasure, beyond performance. In youth, pleasure is often rushed. It is seen as an achievement, a goal to reach, a destination rather than a journey. But with age, something incredible happens. Pleasure deepens. Fire a slow, intentional touch awakens new sensations. Fire a lingering gaze communicates more than words ever could. Fire a shared moment, free from the pressure of performance, becomes more fulfilling than ever before. As the rhythm of life slows, the depth of connection grows. A man who learns to embrace this shift, rather than fear it, unlocks a level of satisfaction that transcends anything he knew in his younger years. Your next step: reclaim vitality, passion, and confidence. Are you ready to take control of your intimate health, restore your energy, and reignite your connection? Open book in my digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 60, I share expert-backed strategies to heavy checkmark, enhance blood circulation for stronger, more consistent erections. Heavy checkmark, boost testosterone naturally through diet and movement. Heavy checkmark, overcome anxiety and break free from performance pressure. Heavy checkmark, rediscover passion and deepen connection with your partner. So now that we've uncovered the hidden truths about aging and intimate health, let me ask you, what was your biggest takeaway from today's video? Was it the importance of blood circulation? The role of testosterone in vitality? Or perhaps the realization that your mindset plays a bigger role in intimacy than you ever imagined? I want to hear from you. Comment below with one thing you've learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your insight might just inspire someone else on this journey. Remember, aging is not the end, it's an evolution. With the right knowledge, habits, and mindset, you can maintain your confidence, energy, and passion for years to come. And if you found this video valuable, don't keep it to yourself. White heavy checkmark like this video to support the channel. White heavy checkmark share it with someone who needs to hear this message. White heavy checkmark subscribe so you never miss out on life-changing insights to improve your health and well-being. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Clapping hands, clapping hands.